I'm going to reveal something pretty shocking. You don't need subscribers or followers to make a lot of money online, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. So this is me making my first $1 million. It was an award that arrived in the mail. You can see right there. And over here, right here, you can see me generating over $1 million and 57,198, right? This is all from marketing online, but I didn't make any money through having direct followers, okay? Now, I know that sounds a little bit weird, but I'm going to explain it to you in a second. So most people think that in order for you to make money online, you got to become some sort of influencer. So that means you build a big Facebook, Instagram, TikTok channel, and maybe you have 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million followers or subscribers, and then you're making money from every single subscriber, when that's actually not the case. That's not how it works, right? Now, there's two different types of marketing that you can do. One type is what you're thinking of, which is basically you're an influencer where you become really big in whichever area. Maybe you're, a really good dating coach, or maybe you teach people how to get six-pack abs, or maybe you're doing modeling or whatever it is, right? Or maybe even golfing, and you amass a big amount of followers, and really you don't get paid directly by the followers. What actually happens is companies will reach out to you and they'll do brand deals with you. So maybe Electrolux or Coca-Cola or Pepsi will want to do some sort of ad, and then maybe they'll pay you, a couple of $1,000s to do some sort of ad with them, and then you kind of rack up those brand deals. That's how the traditional influencer kind of model works, right? So we don't want to do that because it's very, very difficult to get 1 million followers or 5 million followers or 10 million followers. And here's the interesting thing. A lot of influencers that have 1 million followers, they don't even make that much money. They don't make as much money as I do, okay? And I'm not an influencer. So what I'm doing is I'm doing marketing. And with marketing, you don't need that many followers in order for you to make money, because we don't care about the followers. We don't make any money from brand deals, and we don't make any money from followers. And we don't want to rely on brand deals anyway, because it's actually pretty difficult to get somebody to notice you and then, want to do a deal with you. And a lot of the time they lowball you, right? So you want to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And if you've got 1 million followers on your social accounts, you should be making, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month, right? And I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Hey, just real quick, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to make you money. So if that's what you're here for, make sure you subscribe to this channel. So here are 3 of my accounts. The first one is Instagram, right? You can see I've got 33,000 followers here. Here is one of my TikTok accounts. I've got a few, right? This one has 287,000 followers. So quite a lot of followers here, right? And then Facebook, I've got about 319,000 followers. So maybe you're thinking like, well, Aaron, you've got quite a lot of followers. How come you're saying that you don't need subscribers in order to make money? Okay, so this is how this works, right? When you're a marketer, because you're creating content so regularly, right? People are just going to naturally follow you, all right? And my Instagram channel isn't that big, all right? But what happens is every time I upload a video, okay, some of them will do a few thousand views, some of them will do more, 11,000 views, some of them will do 20, some of them will do 50, some of them will do 3,000, that kind of thing, right? We don't really care so much about the followers, because as we are uploading content, people will just naturally follow you because they like the stuff that you're putting out. But what's more important is that we want to get a lot of views on our video so that we can get people to opt into our funnel, and then we sell them products on the back end. So the whole goal here is we want to siphon people off these platforms. So because I've been doing TikTok for a little while now, right, quite a few years, my average video is about, 1,000 to 3,000, maybe 5,000 views. I've done million, view videos, right? I'm not getting millions of followers, okay? So what happens is people see my video and then they click on my link, they go through my funnel, same thing, and then I recommend them a product in my particular space, right? My niche. And my niche is business. You can choose any niche that you want, any topic, any industry that you should focus on, right? So the goal here is, again, it's not about followers. It's about creating content consistently. And I'm always uploading at least 1 to 3 videos a day on all of these platforms. You can just recycle all of the videos, right? So same videos on TikTok, same videos on Instagram, same videos on Facebook, okay? And even though people are following me, I'm not really making money directly from them. I'm making money from them coming through my sales process, okay? So let me show you what that might look like, okay? So somebody clicks on this and they'll land on a page that looks something like this, all right? So this is just an example because, I'm in the business space, but this is more for the health space. This is just to show you what it looks like. And if somebody's interested in your particular topic, right, they would click here and they would leave their email address, okay? Now, once they leave their email address, what happens is in the background, which a lot of people don't see, your email managing software will collect their email address and then follow up with them automatically. So I've set up already, 60 to 90 days worth of emails that will just go out to them automatically. And so what that does is, number one, I've collected a data point. Number two, I can follow up with them and continue to build a relationship with them on autopilot because I've set this all up one time. I don't have to touch it anymore. I don't have to manually send them emails or anything like that, that, right? And then they all build a relationship with them autopilot while I'm sleeping, okay? So for example, some of the emails might send them to a page that looks like this, right? And so this page, what it does is it educates them, it entertains them, and it builds that sort of trust with them so they get to know, like, and trust me better, okay? And then when they're ready, they will click on the link here, and this is a product that I'm promoting. Now, here's the cool thing about this particular business model, right? This is called digital affiliate marketing. You don't even need to sell your own product. You can sell somebody else's product, okay? So you can go to a big network like Digistore24, okay? Digistore24.com. I just came to the marketplace. I'm going to scroll to digital products, and you can see that you can basically focus in any area you want. You can, sell products on animal and pets, or education, or email marketing, or fashion, food and drink, health and fitness, hobby and craft, right? And you can rank these products by earnings, by order, okay? And some of them pay pretty high commissions. Look at this one. This one pays, $3,000 over dollars in commissions. This one's $900. This is $800, right? And then it kind of goes all the way down, okay? And there are many, many pages, which you can see. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's many, many pages behind here, okay? So this is just an example of one network. There are many out there. There's 20 or 30 networks that you can choose from where other creators have already created products. And basically, all we're doing is we're getting in front of people, we're getting attention using these style of videos, okay? And we're educating, we're talking about people's niches. So this could be, if I was in the relationship space, or if I was selling a relationship product, I would talk about relationships, relationship advice. If I was teaching people how to get jacked or ripped, I would be talking about how to get jacked or ripped in my videos, okay? So this gets attention. It's like an ad. It's like a free ad. People see it on social media because there are millions of people on social media every day. Then they click on your link, they go through your funnel, right? The automations take over. It builds a relationship with them, which creates leverage, and that's why you can make so much money. This is why people can reach $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month. That's how I made my $1 million, my first million actually. I made almost 3 million now, okay? But that's how I made my first million. It's by using automations. And if you think about it, every time I upload a piece of video or content online, this stays on TikTok forever. So some of them might continue to get me views for a very, very long time, okay? So sometimes it could be weeks, months, sometimes years, depending on the video, depending on how good the video is, right? And then Facebook as well, same thing. This piece of content sits here for a very, very long time. Like this one I just, did for TikTok. I re-uploaded here. All my videos, TikTok video re-uploaded here, okay? And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So this is how you can generate a lot of money without necessarily having any subscribers or any followers. Just by the virtue of you uploading content onto social media, people are going to follow you naturally, but we don't care so much about how many subscribers we have or how many followers we have. We just care about being consistent, uploading video, getting people to see us, sending them into our funnel, and then recommending products, and that's how you hit the big money. So we don't have to rely on big brands to come to us to do brand deals, which is a big no-no because it's very, very difficult for you to land big brand deals and reach, 5 to 10 million followers anyway. So if you're wondering how to set up a business like this, I actually have the step-by-step in a free masterclass, which you can check out in the comment section below. I literally go through this in a lot of detail so that you can understand the strategy and understand how to get started too. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I will see you on the next one.